Hi students, welcome to today's video. In this video we will discuss some programs. So students, these are the questions which we are going to see today. So 4 different programs we can discuss. So the first program is program to print the multiplication table of 2. So what we have to do here, we have to write some codes for printing the multiplication table of 2. For example, so how can we print? We can print 1 into 2 equal to 2, then 2 into 2 equal to 4. Like that we have to print up to 10 into 2 equal to 20. So like that we need to print the multiplication table of 2. So we can see how to write program for printing the multiplication table of 2. So this is BlueJ. As you know, we need to create the class first for writing the program. So we can give a class name. So a class is an identifier. So while giving the name, you need to follow the rules for defining the identifier. So we can give mul underscore tble. So let it be the class name. So the class file is created. Then we can open the class file. So by default there are some codes, so we can delete those. We can write ourselves. So the class is created. Then next step is declaring the main method. So we can declare main method public static void main. So we have declared the main method. Then we are opening the brace for writing the code. So in this opening and closing braces we can write our code. So here we are going to print the multiplication table of 2. So using system.out.println we can print the first line, means 1 into 2 equal to 2. So system.out.println will print 1 into 2 equal to, see the first line, 1 into 2 equal to 2, that we need to print. So here we can simply write 1 into 2 equal to in double quotes. So whatever we are writing or whatever we are typing inside the double quotes will be printed directly on the terminal window. Here 1 into 2 equal to will be printed directly on the terminal window. So for performing the multiplication operator we can use the arithmetic operator, arithmetic multiplication operator. So we can write the step like this, 1 into 2. So you can see 1 into 2 equal to, that we have printed directly. So that's why we are typing that 1 into 2 equal to up to 1 into 2 equal to in double quotes. Then we are using this plus operator for concatenating this value with the string. Then after we are performing the multiplication operation, that is 1 into 2. So we can compile and check whether this program is right or wrong. So after compiling we got no syntax error message. So we can go back and execute this program. So how to execute? Right click on the class file, then click on the void main. So the method call window dialog box will come. So what is this method call dialog box? We are calling the main method. We are declared the main method, and inside the main method there are some codes. So by clicking OK, that code will be executed. So see, it is printing 1 into 2 equal to 2. Similarly, we need to print the remaining 9 lines. So how can we do that? We can open the program again, then we can use the same step, only some changes. So 1 into 2 will be 2 into 2, then here it will be 2 into 2. So similarly we can write the remaining steps. So students, we have completed our code. See, this is how you can write the code for printing the multiplication table of 2. So if you want to print the multiplication table of 5, what you have to do? So you can change here 1 into 5 will print 1 into 5 equal to 5, like that it will print. Here we need to print the multiplication table of 2, so we are using 2 here. So we can compile here. So after compilation we got no syntax error message. So what we can do next, we can execute the program. So go to this file, then right click on it, click on the main method. So it will call the main method again. So what will happen, whatever we have written inside the main method will be executed. So here you can see it is printing the multiplication table of 2. So we can do the next program to interchange the values of the two numbers without using third variable. So what is the question? Values of two numbers without using third variable. So there will be two variables with values. So without using a third variable, we have to interchange values. For example, here you can see a is a variable having the value 6 and one more variable is there, b has the value 7. So without using a third variable, we need to interchange the value like this. After the when the program executed, a must have the value 7 and b must have the value 6. Like that the values must be interchanged without using a third variable. So we can do the program. So once again, program to interchange the values of the two variables without using the third variable. Here it will be variables. So we can see, so we can create the class as we have created previously. So the class name will be, let it be interchange. So by clicking OK, the class file is created, then we can open it. So as we have seen, by default there will have some codes, so we can delete those, then we can write ourselves. So we can declare the main method here, public static void main. See, here you can see this public static void, color of the three keywords are red. If there is any mistake, suppose there's a spelling mistake with the void, so you can see the color changes. See, similarly we can find out each error. So string args, then we are opening and closing the braces. So in between these two braces we can write our code. So we need to perform we need to interchange the values of two variables without using a third variable. So students, we can first declare and initialize two variables. Let it be int a comma b. Now we have declared two variables a and b. In the next line we can assign values. A is equal to 5, b equal to 6. So after executing the program, a must have 6 and b must have 5. Like that the values of two variables must be interchanged. So before interchanging, we can just print the values of those variables. So using system.out.println we can print so we can write here values before interchanging. Before interchange. So values before interchange, this is a string. So we can separate the variable and the string with the string concatenation operator. So let it be. So we can print the value of a. Then see why we are using this space. So whenever it is printing the value of a and b, we need some space in between those values. That's why we are adding space here. So see students, we are separating the variable a using the concatenation operator. Why? Because this string must be concatenated with the variable using the concatenation operator. So similarly for b also we need to use. So we can just compile and we can check where our program is working or not. So we can just compile. Program is not completed. So up to what completed we are just printing. See, now it is printing values before interchange. It's printing 5 and 6. So we can edit our program. So next we are going to store a equal to a plus b. So what will happen here? The value of a will be 5 plus 6. What it means? 5 plus 6 means a equal to 11. Now the value of a is changed to 11. So we are going to do this program without using a third variable, only by using two variables a and b. So now the value of a is 11. In the next step we can change the value of a. B equal to a minus b. So what will happen here? The current value of b is 6, isn't it? Current value of b is 6. So after performing this operation, b will be a. What is the current value of a? That is 11. 11 minus 6. So what is the result? B will be 5. So after performing this operation, b equal to a minus b means 11 minus 6, the result will be 5. So that value 5 will be copied to the variable b. So initially b has the value 6. After performing this step, b will have the value 5. So next we can change the value of a equal to a minus b. So here what will perform? The current value of a is 11 only. That value is not changed. So after performing this operation means a equal to a minus b means 11 minus, what's the value of b now? That is 5. So what will happen? The result will be 6. 11 minus 5 is 6. So the value 6 will be copied to the variable a. So see, initially the value of a is 5 and b is 6. Now what is the values of a and b? A has the value 6 and b has the value 5. So the values are interchanged. So here we forgot to add the semicolon. That's why it is showing the red color here in the 11th line, and it's showing after clicking on the errors. So you can see on the bottom right corner you can see errors. So click on the errors and it will show why that error is occurred. So we forgot to add the semicolon, so we can add the semicolon. So now error is gone. So we can compile. So we got a no syntax error message. So we changed the value, but we need to print, isn't it? We need to print the values of a and b after interchange. So we can print the values of a and b after interchange. So values after interchange. So we can compile. So there is no syntax error message, no syntax errors. So we can click OK. So here see values before interchange 5, 6, and values after interchange it will be 6 and 5. So if you want to make it clear more, so we can rewrite it as let it be a equal to a. Then after some space, for printing space we are using some in double quotes we are adding the space. Then in the next line we can write b equal to then b. So after compilation there is no syntax error messages, so we can use the same line after interchanging. So we can compile again. So we got no syntax error message. So now we can execute again. So see, values before interchange a equal to 5 and b is equal to 6. Values after interchange, a has the value 6 and b has the value 5. So this is how we can interchange the values of two variables without using a third variable. So students, we can discuss the next program. Program to perform all the arithmetic operations on two variables of int type. So what this program means? Program to perform all the arithmetic operations. Which are the arithmetic operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo division also. So all these arithmetic operations we need to perform on two variables of int type. So what we have to do? We have to declare two variables of int type first. Understood? So then after we can perform arithmetic operations. So we can create the class and we can start writing. So let it be, class name will be arithmetic. So we can click OK. So the class is created. Then we can open the file. So by default there will have, see, I am not deleting this public class arithmetic statement, because when we delete that statement it will make an error message. So now we can declare the main method. Then so students, we have declared the main method. Then what is our question? We need to perform all the arithmetic operations on two variables of int type. So initially we need to declare two variables of int type. Let it be int a comma b. So we declared two variables. Then that variables must have values. So we can assign here also a equal to 5, b equal to 6. So we have assigned. Then we can perform. So in system.out.println we can directly perform all the arithmetic operations. So system.out.println. So the first operation, addition. So we can print just addition directly. So for printing addition we need to write this addition in double quotes. Then we can separate whatever we are going to write here with using concatenation operator. So here we can, using a inside a bracket, opening and rounded brackets, we can type the first arithmetic operation, which is addition. So let it be a plus b. So we have performed. Then similarly we can perform the remaining operations. Addition only completed. Then the remaining, the next one is subtraction. So for the subtraction operator is minus. Then then multiplication, so then what is the multiplication operator? That is star symbol, multiplication. Then find next one is division. So this is the division operator. Then finally the modulo division. So for modulo operator is this one, modulo operator. So we can compile. So this is how we can perform all the arithmetic operations on two variables, a plus b, a minus b, a multiplied by b, a divided by b, a modulo b. So we have performed all the operations. Then we can compile. So no syntactical error. Then this is our class file. Then we can right click on it. See, here you can see new arithmetic, and these are the two remaining programs. The previously we have done. So we can right click here. See, here you can see the changes. New arithmetic is written here, and here see void main is there. So what is the difference? I will show you the difference. See, here we have written public static void main string args for interchange program. Listen students, this is important. Public static void main we have declared here. So means this main method is static here. So we have made this main method as static. In interchange class, see, in arithmetic class we are not making this main method as static. We have simply declaring void main. Means, see, if the main method is static, we need to create the object for accessing the main method. In this main method, the main method is not static because we are not using the I will show you together. See students, here you can see in the first program we are declaring the main method as static. Here we are using the static keyword. See, with this, in this arithmetic class we are not making this main method as static. So what will happen? There is this is an IDE. BlueJ is an IDE. So that contains JVM, means Java Virtual Machine. Java Virtual Machine is executing all these programs. So if we are making a main method as static, so JVM, Java Virtual Machine, can access main method without using object. And if a main method is not static, we need to use the object for accessing this main method. That's why it's showing here. You can see interchange program, arithmetic. See, in arithmetic there is no we cannot access the void the main method directly. So here what we need to do, we need to create the instance. Instance means object. We are creating the object. See here, by clicking OK, the object of this arithmetic class will be created. See, object is created. Then using this object we can access the main method. See, this printing addition 11 means here 5 plus 6, that is 11. Then 5 minus 6 minus 1. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. 5 divided by 6, that is 0. then 5 divided by 6, the remainder will be 5. So these are the steps for performing all the arithmetic operations on two variables. Then we can discuss the next program. So students, our next question is program to perform all the relational operations on two variables of float type. So what we have to perform? As we have performed the arithmetic operations, we need to perform relational operations on two variables of float type. In this previous program, we have performed the arithmetic operations on int type variables. Here we are going to perform relational operations on float type variables. So we can do the program. So we can create the class first, then let it be relational. So we can delete all these. So what is our question? Perform relational operations on two variables of float type. So in the beginning we can declare, first we can declare two variables of float type. So we can declare float A equal to 4.5 comma B equal to 6.5. So we can compile. So there is an error. So what is the error? We didn't create the main method. So we can declare the main method. Let it be public static void main. We can declare it as public and static. So we don't need to create the object. The JVM can access the main method directly if you are declaring the main method as static. Public static void main. String args. So we need to open the brace for typing the code. So indentation is wrong. We can set the indentation. So now it is the correct indentation. So now we can compile. So there is an error shows incompatible types possible lossy conversion from double to float. See students, we know that there are two floating point type data types. Floating point type data types are two, float and double. With the float data type, we are adding f with the values. So we can compile it. So the error gone. Now got the no syntax error message. So we declared and initialized the two float type variables. Then what we need to do again? So we need to perform relational operations next. So which are the relational operations? Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equals to, not equal to. So these 6 are the relational operator. So we can use these 6 relational operators for performing all the relational expressions or relational operations. So first we can perform A greater than B. So what is the output of a relational expression or relational operation? It may be either true or false. So we can check. So students, we have completed this program. A greater than B. So we are typing the corresponding relational expression. So for A less than B, this is the relational expression. Similarly, for A not equal to B, this is the relational expression. So we can compile it. So we got no syntax error message. So next we can execute this program. So this is our program. So right click on it. See, now we can access the main method directly without using the object of the class relational. So calling, after clicking OK, the main method will be called. So see students, a greater than b is false, means what is the value of a and what is the value of b? Here you can see the value of a is 4.5, value of b is 6.5, means the value of b is greater. So a greater than b is false and a less than b, that is true actually, because a has a smaller value than b. So a less than b is true and a greater than or equal to b is false, means the value of a is not greater than b or not equal to b. Both equal to and greater than operations are false. That's why it is getting the result false. Then a less than or equal to b. See here the value of a is less than value of b. That's why we are getting the result true. And a equals to b. Here the value of a and b are different, means value of a and b are not equal. So we are getting the false result. And a not equal to b, means a not equal to b means the value of a and b are not equal. So we are getting the true result. So we got the correct result. So these are the 4 programs. So students, you have to refer all these programs. I am making a note of these programs I will give you. So you can refer all these programs for the exam. There will have program section in the exam. You have to write some programs. So you can practice home all these programs.